Hello, my name is Zahra Jawad, and I am the CEO and founder of Cresallis, which is the Creative Antibody Solutions company. This is just a summary slide of what Cresallis is really all about. Cresallis is an antibody technologies company really looking at targeting the oncology antibody biologics market, which is estimated to be almost $80 billion by 2026. Regardless of the success of antibody-based technologies for cancer, 60,000 patients still die every year from cancer, and Cresallis aims to have an improved technology to be able to address those patients. The technology by Cresallis is called the CreaTap technology. It's a single plug-and-play technology that can be utilized in any oncology-based antibody. The opportunity initially will be to put the technology into existing antibodies to be able to improve their penetration into the tumour, and then later look at developing our own pipeline as well. CreaTap is completely 100% royalty-free. It belongs completely to Cresallis, a novel idea that was developed by the team, and we anticipate that we'll need 16 months to reach a proof of concept. This is the team, and I am Zahra Jawad, the founder of Cresallis. I have a PhD from Cambridge University and 15 years experience in biotech and pharma in antibody engineering. So I'm a little bit unusual. I'm one of the founders that have come here who actually come from industry, not what you would normally see from academia. I've got a long background where I started my antibody career in Demantis, GSK, MRC technology, and finally in immuno-oncology in Agenus, and I have a track record of delivering projects. And I've got several advisors who are with me as well, who are helping me with my journey. I've got Tim Sharpington, who has been advising me. He's known in the Cambridge startup area and been helping me start Cresallis up. Sophia Rizvi, who has been also helping me put my slide decks together and been advising me on the strategy to take. And finally, Dennis Underwood, who honestly is my scientific oxygen, and that's why he's on my team. I can't do this without him. So the technology called CreaTap really aims to put an technology and engineering solution into existing antibodies, exploiting conditions of the tumor microenvironment to allow for deeper penetration of antibodies into that tumor microenvironment. Now, typically, cells are only a couple of micrometers away from a blood vessel, but in the case of tumors, they're actually several hundred micrometers away. It's just that ball of mass that forms. And as you get deeper and deeper into the tumor, the areas of the tumor become more and more necrotic, and there are specific conditions in there that actually we would like to exploit to be able to penetrate antibodies in deeper. The technology really takes the best out of all the worlds, small molecule world, the best out of the nanobody world, and the best out of the monoclonal antibody. So our technology will not affect the half-life of the antibody. It still will be specific as you would expect an antibody to be specific for a tumor, but it would improve the penetrability, similar to what you would see with small molecules. Because of that, we expect to see improved efficacy and reduced side effects. And the manufacturability process, we want to keep the technology as simple as possible so that the manufacturing process will be exactly the same as the parental antibody. The real opportunity here is any oncology-based antibody we could put our technology into. Here's just an example of the sales forecast of some of the leading oncology-based antibodies that are out there. And these are all monoclonal antibodies. And CreaTap is not just limited to monoclonal antibodies. It could actually be used for ADCs, any biologics, bispecifics as well, to try and improve their penetrability. And what we would really look to see is to sort of partner with these anyone who has an antibody to be able to demonstrate its improved penetrability. And also the technology would also add an extension to patent life. And this is one of the business opportunities Cresallis is looking also to implement, and that would give you a unique combination of your antibody, and you'd be able to extend your patent life further for the antibodies that you currently have in your portfolio. So the business model initially for Cresallis is to really out-license the Creatab technology initially with known antibodies that are already on the market, so that we've already got a proof of concept there ready, and that we would look for improved efficacy of these antibodies. But as the company grows, and I'll demonstrate how we're planning to do that, we plan to also develop our own antibody technology and capability internally. This is the 16-month timeline of proof of concept. We are right at the very beginning, joining Accelerate, where we aim to sort of reach milestone 1 in the next 5 months, where we will file the patent on the technology once the data is here. And then we'll be looking at in vitro characterization of our antibodies, that's milestone 2, and then in vivo characterization through mouse models and milestone 3. The longer sort of financial strategy for Cresallis really is like the initial funding that we've gotten at the 10K. We'll be looking to partner or look for investment further of 250,000 to be able to grow the technology into several kinds of antibody platforms, and then moving into phase 3, where we start to build in our own sort of antibody discovery pipeline to be able to not just make our own antibodies, to screen with the technology there right from the very early stages, a concept I'm a really big believer in. So to get out our antibodies already in the format that we finally need them to be. So thank you very much for listening to my short 5-minute pitch on Cresallis. I really appreciate it, and you can look us up on cresallis.com. We're also available on LinkedIn and Twitter, so please follow us there. Thank you.